That's that noise. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Disaster Autist. That'd be a great YouTube name. That should have been my YouTuber name. Am I saying artist? Am I saying autist or artist with a New Jersey accent? Autist. I'm an artist. It's kind of sunny up there, but I think that was a trick of the light. The clouds were really making some really cool like radiating, like receding light and shadow effects, which I thought looked really awesome. There's also a cute girl over here, but I left and came back. Anyway, I thought this would be a good time to do a walk and talk therapy. Because I'm being very busy, and I really didn't want to do one today, but something was calling me. Oh boy. So yeah, I had a few things in mind that I wanted to talk about. One was just I'm learning more about autism. I'm learning a little more about the autistic experience, the autistic traits. And I guess it has been a while since I've done one of these, because I was looking at it and I'm like, okay, because part of me starts to have doubts. I don't think I've talked about this yet, but part of me like starts to have doubts. These kids are gonna think I'm an idiot. I care more about what kids think than adults, because kids just don't care. Kids are gonna be cruel. I say as a kid walks by, but kids are gonna be cruel. They don't care. Adults are just gonna be like, oh, okay. Kids are gonna jump in the camera. They're gonna try and be on my YouTube channel. Anywho, I should go through the park actually. So I was looking through the traits and stuff, and I started to have doubts. I started to be like, what if they diagnose me, like just to diagnose me, Like, does anyone go for testing and not get diagnosed? Does that ever happen? Like, how often does that ever happen? I'm like, because I feel normal. Which I guess everyone does, so like it is kind of weird being like, oh yeah, you're autistic. Like this whole time something was wrong with you. Like the way you look at, like the way I've always looked at other people with disabilities, like that was me the whole time. And so I was reading the traits, and let's see, like, what were they? Because some of them, because like one section of traits, I was just like, oh, this doesn't even sound like me really. Or like it was stuff like, oh, like they didn't speak, or like they refused to speak, or they couldn't tie shoes and stuff like that. And I'd have to look at the list again, but it was like really like extreme things like that. And I'm like, oh man, like I didn't do any of that, so like I don't know. Then I looked at the next subsection, and I was like, holy shit, like this is all me. Stuff of just like, like I was like, I'm reading more about stimming. I'm reading more about like, people being excited and like jumping around and flinging their arms around. I used to do that as a kid. I did it as a kid. I would just like start imagining things, and I would just jump around and fling my hands around. And so yeah, I kind of had, so yeah, I kind of had doubts for a while, but after that, I was like, all right, you know what? I guess it does kind of make sense, you know. The other thing about autism is like, it's kind of like, it's like for a while I always sort of like reduced it down to just like not understanding social boundaries and stuff. And I'm like, well, I understand social boundaries. I'm like, it's other people that don't respect my social boundaries. But and that's where I go like, okay, maybe like all these people are autistic because they're the ones who don't understand. But like I learned more, and it's a lot more complicated than that. One thing, for example, is it's hard for autistic people to regulate and control their emotions. And again, I'm just like, holy crap! Like that makes so much sense, because I tend to get upset at like little tiny things, ruining my day very easily. Yeah, the autistic people do not like change. They do not like a change in the routine, anything like that. It drives me nuts. And that's why I get depressed easily. Oh, birds just attacked each other. The other thing too is like, I've always thought that I've had OCD, and I think I still, because I've looked into OCD too, and like a lot of things I do seem to be a little OCD. I watched an episode of King of the Hill last night, and there was a guy who was like pretending to have OCD, and he's like, oh, if I get up from this position, Garth Brooks is gonna die. And I love that, because like that's the kind of like extreme OCD I have, where like if like something at my house is like out of place, out of order, I think that I'm just gonna have a bad day. Like if I have a bad day and I go home and like something's out of place, I'm just like, oh, that was why. But I have seen evidence that that's not the case. I know it's not true, but I can't help doing it. But I don't know. I think part of it also has something to do with stimming too, because you know it is like my OCD kind of is stimming, where I like blink my eyes, or I like cough or make weird like throat noises, throat clicks. Which I found out someone else I know also did that when they were younger, and I freaked out, because like I thought I was the only crazy one who actually did that. But yeah, so it's kind of like a mix of, how do you get up there? Can you only go through the playground? I don't know, fine, I'll go through the playground. There's hair in my mouth. It's very annoying. That's something else. That's kind of an autist thing too, is just little annoying things. I've learned to deal with stuff like that, but it does annoy me. Like yeah, like when I get hair in my mouth, it's very annoying. Food's touching, just, you know, I'm very precise with things. So again, it makes sense. I think it makes perfect sense, even if I don't fall under all the traits. But that's a spectrum. So like not everyone is going to be completely autistic. People are only going to embody some of the traits. Some people might embody none of the traits. I can't remember if that was something I read for autism or something else. But yeah, I remember that not really making sense. I swear I've read it for a few things. Like, oh, the person may have all, some, or none of the symptoms. I'm like, well, then anyone can have. The symptoms are how you tell if someone has it. Like, so how do you have it but not have any of the symptoms? I don't know if any doctors are watching. Yeah, because any doctor is gonna spend their free time watching an autistic third-rate YouTuber. Breaking the recording. Look at that. It's a sloth. What was that? Did I get that very well on my camera? There's like a truck going over the bridge. You know, I could watch the people from up here. You know, something I want to do, I'm interested in chipmunk. I'm interested in like in time, in like studying like people in time and like the motions they do and the evolving motions they do. Like an emotion. Like I've done that with myself where like I'll film myself where like I might be kind of neutral or like I might start out sad and then I kind of go into like being happy. I'm interested in that transitional period, but again I'm also interested in time, and I would love to like set up a camera just in an environment and watch people just be natural. Which, I mean, I suppose I could do on my phone maybe in certain circumstances, but like to me that's what separates my work from other you know, creators, other videoers, filmers, whatever you want to call this format. To me, that's what separates me from them. Like if you watch Jonas Mekas, who I love, and I cite as an influence, his work is probably the closest as far as like more of a big name artist, I guess. His work is probably the closest as what I do. But even then, I feel like our approaches are different. Like Jonas Mekas uses a lot of quick cuts, and a lot of other people I found who do similar stuff, like video diary, I guess, video diary content. They often use a lot of quick cuts of just their life. And it's not even, and something like Jonas Mekas is, his films is not just his life. It is his life. They are very personal films, and he uses his life in his work extensively, but it's also to, you know, kind of make a greater point as well, a greater humanistic goal. Like, you know, as I was moving ahead, occasionally I saw brief glimpses of beauty. Like, you know, it's just like, it feels like just home movies that he had and he constructed. But, you know, there's something in there about the value of life. And because it's so personal, it is something that we can actually relate to, despite how, you know, individual it may appear. Or something like Paradise Not Yet Lost, which is a film for his daughter, but it's also a great expose on childhood and just remaining a child at heart. God, those lines he says toward the end just bring me to tears. Una, you are dreaming. Keep dreaming, Una. I don't know if you can tell, but I was tearing up saying that. It helped make the accent sound better. I get way off topic. Holy crap. Anyway, yeah. I'm interested in, like, I want to do something like that. I want to like set up a camera and just observe a setting and observe people. I got a lot of shit to do. I don't know if I wanna spend all that time. I mean, I could just leave the camera and then go, but I guess that's the case. And I probably wouldn't do it for very long either. I mean, I'm doing this and walking around just talking, doing nothing. Oh, dude, the sun came out. just sit here for a while. So yeah, oh, dude, I had to go to the bathroom before I left for the library. I didn't go. I forgot. That was like an hour or two ago. Oh, there's someone over there. Yeah, I'm interested in time, which I said like 5 times already, but yeah, I guess it wouldn't be that big of a deal. I don't know. I guess the other back set is like, I would probably want to do it with like a real camera, not my phone. And I'd also want to do it so people don't notice. But like, how are they not gonna notice? Like they notice me with my phone, so obviously they're probably gonna notice me. With a real camera. They're gonna notice me either way, whether I decide to use my phone or a real camera or not. I guess that's the backset. I need to like hide a camera in a setting. I don't know, I'm just interested in just observing like the mundane actions of people. And just seeing how they act naturally. That to me is like such a that to me is just such a pure essence of film that a lot of people don't think about. Like so much film is fictional, and even documentaries are not always completely natural. A lot of documentarians admit to you know like staging certain aspects. Like Werner Herzog is is famous for doing that, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know I'm not saying that's like unethical or disingenuous or anything. It's not when they admit it, especially. But yeah, as far as just like filming the natural world just as it is, like I'm interested in that. Might not get shadowy for a while. Oh yeah, it's coming out so much more. I left my sunglasses in the car. I try to like look up at this when I'm trying to get like the light and shade like gradiating. I'm trying to like I try to like look up at the sky to see like the clouds around the sun. I try not to. Hello. I try not to get try not to get the actual try not to look into the sun. Obviously, is what I'm trying to say. Um, It'd be cool to get the sprinklers going off. Um, yeah, or just follow people. If I could just have my camera like focus on a person and just see their day and their natural behavior and reaction to things, even the unordinary things that come up surprisingly, that happen more often than you think. Like as I've been doing this, I've been, observing my life more. I'd be like, there's a lot of weird things. Because every time something happens and I'm not recording, I'm like, oh, I should have been recording that. Or sometimes I am recording it. And I'm like, oh, cool, I got that. So I've become a lot more observant over like what is happening in my life, and kind of more appreciative. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And I haven't been as upset as some things I've missed also. Like there's a couple things I missed at the library that I kind of wanted that would have been cool. I was like, you know what? I got a lot of good footage today. Like it's fine. No big deal. Trying to get the whole. That was the guy I saw at the crosswalk and at the library. See, it's so cool. I get to capture this. I get to. He just keeps appearing by me. I need to go more out there, like get the stage maybe, because you can really see it fluctuating by the stage. I'll make a break in the recording. I'm gonna have to cut anyway, because I was filming those people and also that red thing wherever it went. Yeah, I would like to take this project to the next level. It's just to require a lot of dedication, which I understand and which I think would be worth it. I just, I guess I'm just also trying to figure out the planning of it all, the logistics of it. Like, how am I gonna film people and places without them like noticing? That's what I'm concerned with. Actually, oh yeah, oh. This is a better angle, huh? Oh, that was the least. What was I saying? I don't know, I've been looking more into just autism, I guess, and the autism experience, and things are making a lot more sense. A lot of things I used to beat myself up over, I realize are more just a result of my autism. Or like I get upset easily, and I'm just like, why? Like I'm spoiled. Like this shouldn't upset me. I'm like I gotta stop being like this. I've been thinking of going back into therapy, which I probably should. And I know everyone's gonna be like, yeah, go ahead, do it. But I don't know. The past few therapists I've had just haven't been that great. So the last one I had was fine. She was good. She was actually a therapist for autism, but it was before I was diagnosed. And then I changed insurance, and she doesn't take my insurance, so I should get back into meditation. I should get back into Buddhism. I want to explore, I want to learn everything, I want to do everything, I want to explore every art form, but there's not enough time. There's not enough time to do any of it. Even this isn't like a bad, because we got the people with the dog, we got these guys skating. But even this isn't like a bad, you know, setup. I just film life as it is. Some people would argue against, you know, naturalistic, against actualities, and be like, oh, like art should be, it shouldn't just be capturing reality itself. It should be a warping of reality. And I agree with that. I think there's truth in that. Again, I might actually do something clever or creative with this. I kind of already have. You can't even see. But, you know. Where'd the ladybug go? There it is. Actually, where did it go? Is it hiding? Oh, what is my hair out? This kid ran by and some birds flew away. I should have got the birds. Maybe more birds will fly by. As far as a child, I was a lot more social as a child, but I was still kind of, I guess not quite as much. I always felt very different from like other people, especially other boys. Most of my friends were still boys. Now that I'm older, I feel like most of my friends are girls. Well, I have guy and girl friends, but I feel like, I don't know. I get along better with girls. I don't know why. I don't like guys. Guys are assholes. Guys are boring. Girls like to be themselves. Girls like to be funny. And sure, not all girls, but I don't know. I've never been very masculine, but yeah, like when I was a boy, like other boys were, you know, very rowdy, very gross and crude. They're always getting into trouble. I was a good little boy. I didn't get into trouble often. I didn't like gross humor or things like that. I didn't do dangerous things. I was a scared little boy, and I'm still a big safety nut. Um, yeah, and I'm still a big safety nut. So yeah, I was kind of different as a kid. Although I wasn't like antisocial, you know, I wasn't I wasn't like an avoidant personality. I didn't do that until I started getting older. Until I just really, because once you get older, you start thinking about the world in terms of ideologies. Once you become a teenager. And I stopped relating to people. That's when I realized I was too different from people and I didn't get along with them. And you know, I wasn't a dumb little kid. I couldn't just say stupid things. It's not because it's easier to make friends when you're a kid, you know? You just say something stupid or you make like a reference to a South Park episode you saw and everyone's like, "Oh!" And then that's how you make friends. That's how you make friends in school. You just reference a video game or a meme or something. That's how children make friends. when you're an adult, you can't just walk up to a guy in a bar and be like Doge. You can't just walk up to a guy in a bar and be like, "You don't say." I don't know what are the sorry. But I also don't like going to bars anyway, so it's not the environment I would. Make a break in the recording again. Oh, look at my hands. It's from the grass. I'm also playing with these sticks down here. I would show me playing with the sticks, but ooh. You know, when I do this, I get some good shots. I just, I just don't have time. I just feel like I don't have time. I have so many other things that I want to do, so many endeavors I want to embark on. So much I want to watch, so much I want to read, so much I want to explore, so much I want to learn, so much I want to create. I'm in the process of making like 2 videos right now, and they're both coming along at like a snail's pace. I like the hill better, actually. Stay here for another 10 minutes, and then I'll get going. This fly has just been sitting here the whole time. I'm afraid to look at it because I feel like right when I do that, I'll see the bird just flew by too. And I think I got that in my camera, so. But yeah, there's been a fly that's just been sitting here. It's right next to like a piece of dog poop. So I don't know, it's like, maybe it's afraid to move. Maybe it thinks I'm gonna swat it. It moved. Oh, no, it came back. I don't know if I got the ladybug on my camera either. Yeah. I was talking about like documentary fiction films, and I guess these would be like actual. I guess you could call these like natural observations. Observations, you can call them, or naturalities, actualities. Like the Lumiere brothers. Actually, I'll admit off the bat, some of my videos are a little staged. Only a little. Like I don't know, like I'm not filming myself the entire time. Like what I did earlier today was like I had a really positive experience and I was smiling and I'm like, oh, I should record this, and I grabbed my phone and I was just thinking about the experience and smiling. But I didn't catch myself smiling like reacting like in the moment, That's what I'm interested in. And I guess that doesn't sound too bad, but there are other things where like, I've reacted to things and then I tried to like recreate the reactions. I'll admit that right here. Now that doesn't mean to go like, oh, see, like even you admit that like, oh, like observing the real world is you warp the real world. I'm like, that doesn't happen often. Like that only happens sometimes. I mean, you know, I have been lying here, just filming, and nobody has said anything. Nobody's been like, "What's this? What's this loser doing? Lying in the grass with his phone instead of looking at the world through his eyes. He looks at it through the camera lens. I'm gonna show everybody on social media that this guy doesn't look up from his phone." That fly is still there, man. That must be tired. It's sleeping. Oh, aha, see? I was just thinking of moving my camera, too. And then it got sunny. That's weird, because that's sort of like the opposite lesson of what I've been learning. I've been trying to be, like, more intuitive. Like, when I see something, to just, like, immediately move over and look at it, because, like, I'm always, like, a split second late to whatever I want to film. I can hardly see my screen. Oh, another fly came and took the fly's poop. Oh man. Some birds over here too doing some stuff. Um like I could have looked up really quickly to see a big bird fly overhead. The flies are fighting. And one landed on my leg. Ah! You're not gonna get me. I see that. Am I getting that swarm of birds over there? I don't think I am. I think they're out of shot. Oh, they might be in a little bit. I don't know. I'm focusing on the hill. There's some other stuff happening here, but I just want to make sure I get some good gradient shots of this hill. Coming out pretty nicely. Some really good rhythms happening right now. I also have to edit these. I'm still editing the ones from December. And as of this point, I haven't put out any of the walk and talk therapy stuff I did. So I'm like talking on this as if I actually have viewers, and I have no idea if people are even gonna watch these. hot. Today is weird. Vegas has such weird weather. It was cold this morning, and now it's a little warm. But that's okay. Um... Maybe I'll film the birds for a little bit. What time is it? Oh, it's 3:30 right now. My mom typically gets home at 3:30. Ooh. Where'd it go? Oh. It's not a bird. What is that? That's a piece of trash. Has that been here the whole time? I really thought it was going to rain. There were some really heavy clouds. I'm surprised they all just dissipated. I also like these birds that were just playing in the bath earlier, which I had to miss because I wanted to get this hill, but I guess I could do this another time. Like I said, originally I wanted these to be silent, but now I'm even considering like just releasing these shots like with me talking. I don't know. Am I annoying? Am I an annoying person, or are those just negative thoughts? I feel like I'm doing okay in this one, and some of the other ones I was doing, I don't know. I kept getting sidetracked, and oh yes, I wonder if that really did match up well in my phone because it's hard to see it in the sunlight, and also I'm not always that accurate with these, as I've discovered. Oh, those birds just separated. That's kind of. Are those birds? It sounds like people giggling. Actually, there are people over there, aren't there? Yes. Can you see it on my camera? I think so. Da 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 da. This was nice though. I feel really at peace. Just sitting here in the grass, watching the clouds cover the sun and drift away. I don't know. The birds aren't doing anything now. I missed my window of opportunity. Except for that bird that flew right by me. Again, I hope I got that. Because I don't know, I feel like I'm a little sloppy when it comes to this, but. Where'd those sticks go that I had? Oh, here they are. Ooh, if I could get like the shade of me like playing with these sticks, that would be kind of cool actually. Nope. Sorry, I'm looking elsewhere. Really cool like texture with this grass, but I don't know if I'm really getting much of that. If I were to go down here. But then that's gonna make it awkward for me to play with this. Uh Okay, those are the people. Those are not the birds. fly away. This one wouldn't break. Hey, what the heck? There's like no more clouds after this. Yes, I stared up into the sun. Sue me. Oh. Ooh. Mr. Quo. I wonder how close I can get to this thing. Oh. It's leaping. It's gonna lunge. Oh. I got that guy tripping. My phone's getting hot. That's something I'm concerned about. Oh, how long have I been recording for? Something I'm concerned about is like me filming too much on this phone and like ruining it. I don't have very good hand-eye coordination when looking through my phone. Did I step in that? Fudge. No, I don't think I did. It was starting to really smell, so. So, like, let's get the hell out of here, Scoob. Like, let's get the hell out of here, Scoob. Scoob. I need more of a voice crack for that. Like zoinks! Like zoinks, Scoob! Ooh, there's a few hummingbirds over there. I don't know if the camera really captures it. This camera doesn't have great zoom. Oh, all right. Holy crap! It's a rabbit. Oh, it's terrible camera. See, if I filmed on a real camera, like my work camera, please stay. No, stay for a little bit. Oh, look at this little bushy tail. Come back, Bugs. What's up, Duck? Not a bad Bugs impression, huh? Care for a carrot? Hey, quit shoving! Where you going, Mac? Forget to take a left turn at Albuquerque? My shoes are gonna get all dirty again. That's alright. Hopefully there's just rabbits in here. Not snakes. I think I went back in the hole. That's alright. I should. That's a cool looking bird. It's like a yellow bird. Little lizard. Like zoinks! Zoinks! Oh, where is it? I see it. It's like a... What is that? You can't really see it. It's probably not coming on this camera. Like a yellow bird. I don't think I've ever seen a bird like that. Just trying to get a good angle of you. Stop hiding. Did it fly away? My phone passed in front of my eyes and it disappeared. I don't even see where it went. Did I get those two birds that were like... There's something... No, it's not it. It's the mountain. A little shadow lake. See, like, I get like a couple seconds of peopling, but like I want to get more than that. Like anyone can whip out their phone for 2 seconds and just show someone, you know, but I want to get more than that. Like I want to follow the jogger. I want to see where the jogger goes. I want to see when they stop, how they breathe and stop. What adventures come their way? Like, that's what I'm doing here. Like, I'm just going for a walk, but I'm like, oh, I'm gonna lie in the grass for a little bit and play with these sticks. I'm gonna, uh, I'm gonna look at some birds. You know, like I wasn't planning on coming over here, but I saw a rabbit, and then that led me to a yellow bird. You know, I want to capture like the little an everyday adventure. You know. I made my short film at this park too. Right in that gazebo over there, we shot a scene. And some other scenes in this park. You can find it on my YouTube channel. Not this one, my other one. It's not very good though. it's so I wanted it to be funny. I just didn't come up with any jokes. The way it was executed, a lot of scenes that I wanted to be funny or humorous came off as kind of like forcefully saccharine and cheesy. Like, I wanted it to be funny and heartfelt, but it was more like aiming for heartfeltness, I guess. And yeah, the technical elements of it aren't great either. I was impressed with it as like being like my first film. So I mean, again, it's a first film, so like it's not like people would expect much from it anyway, but
I don't know who this dog is following me.
Oh. Oh, it's going away. Oh, he was gonna chase me. Oh, were they in that? That car just taking the dog? Kind of a cool little area, though. I'm in battery saver mode already. Holy shit, man. What time is it? I'm making a break in the recording. I'm getting some good stuff. That was funny. But I gotta head back now. I got things I need to do and want to do. I want to watch movies again. I want to watch films again. I've been more focused on like creating my own art that I haven't been watching that many films lately. But I'm gonna go through David Lynch's films. I'm gonna have a Lynchathon, or I wouldn't call it a Lynchathon. I'm just gonna watch his films just sporadically over time. Oh, nice. Just sporadically over time, I'm gonna watch. Oh, there's the dog, and there's the kid. But yeah, even though I've seen those already, I'm gonna watch them because yeah. But I'm not having a marathon exactly. I'm just gonna watch them. I think those are gonna be like a priority right now. I'm gonna just go through Lynch's films, and then go back to other films I want to see. I don't even know what films are coming out right now. Oh, Sinners. I should see Sinners. People are saying Sinners is really good. I should also start bringing around my portable charger, because my battery almost died the other day and it wouldn't let me capture anymore. Although, to be fair, that was at night. That was at like 10:30 at night. Someone, oh wow. It's too big to take into the library. Oh, they're in the library right now. Oh, let's not. I read some of that. Am I the only person that has trouble, like, oh, did I get it? It was so hard to see. It didn't look like it, but... Anyway, am I the only person that has trouble, like, reading other people's handwriting? Especially since that was in cursive. That was pretty decent cursive for a homeless person. Oh, neat. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm not a stalker. What is that about? Maybe I should leave the birds alone. It's the jogging lady. I love how there's all these, like, recurring characters I'm finding in this little episode, if you can call it that. Anyway, I do need to get back. I thought I had more to talk about. I said this last time. I need to, like, write these down. Like the ideas, the things I want to talk about. Yeah, no, I'm not saying anything right now. Well, I'm coming up to the bridge now. Oh shoot, I forgot. How am I supposed to send this tape out? Ah! My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why I got out of bed at dawn. Well, anyway. That's it for me. Stay safe. Don't do drugs. Stay safe. Like, don't get hit by cars. Stay safe. Have safe sex. Don't do drugs. Don't drink. Don't party. Don't read about dinosaurs. Don't believe in dinosaurs. Don't read Harry Potter. Don't wear dresses unless you're a girl. And go to church, watch VeggieTales, watch I forgot the name of that kid. Goober? That Goomer. What's that little like orange puppet thing? I don't know. I ruined this already. Thank you all so much. I had a great time, and I hope you did too. I hope we all will see each other on the beaten path again. Whatever. Goodbye.